to the 44th Mid-Amateur Championship.
From Macon, Eric Phillips.
Originally from Carrollton. 528-yard par 5 10th. Eric already hit his second shot to this position. This is now his third into 10. Flag today is on 12 and 5 from the right side. Don't want to miss right. Second shot, his tee shot looked like it may have found the left side of the fairway. Not really sure though. Alright, Eric putting for birdie here at 10. This hole was converted into a par 4 for the Georgia Open earlier this year. And I believe it played as the hardest hole on the course. No birdie. Multi-sport athlete, Eric J. Phillips. Football, basketball, baseball. Said he only picked up this sport, I think about 7 years or so ago. We would have met 3 years ago next Friday. Met at Berkeley Hills during the U.S. Amateur 4-ball. Played with Taylor Smith on that day. So that should be a par 5 for EJ, as Caleb Wall calls him. 2 par 5s in the first 4 holes. Eric on the par 4 11. Not sure what yards this is playing. Not sure if it's playing a full 396. It looks like 13 has moved up one. Dog leg left. Looks like Eric hit the biggest drive, the longest drive in this group here. They were 8 minutes late getting going. Hole location here at 11 today, 29 on and 7 from the left side. Left of the hole there. Turned 35 July 16th, 2 days before my mom turned 60. Alright, Phillips for birdie. Here at 11, left it underneath the hole. Just to get into the red. Trailed off to the right. Oh, he's got some work left to save his par. That kind of got away from him. his par. At 11, his second hole of the opening round of the 44th Georgia Mid-Amateur. A tournament that up until this year was played in May, but was moved to October this year. Oof, just drops in from the left side. So it should be back-to-back pars for Eric. Move off to number 12. Another par 4. We both arrived here in Dalton last night. Eric now on the tee at the par 412. Might be playing 444 or perhaps shorter. There's a creek that bisects this fairway. Second shot for Eric here at 12. Still got to beware of that creek down there. So you got to get that up and down for his par to stay at even par. Well, after a lengthy wait, Eric plays his third shot into 12. Today on 26 and 6 on the right. Trying to get up and down for par. Miss hit his tee shot, unfortunately. Didn't get past all the tee boxes. So Eric just barely found the green with his third shot here to 12. This is a huge par putt. Actually, it wasn't his turn. It was Alex Hurd's turn. Now it should be Eric's turn. Very difficult two putt. To stay at even par. By the way, Hurd, H-I-R-D. Now Eric for par. Not that bad of a first putt. There's still some work left to save bogey now. Par 5 coming up. Longest on the course, but playing shorter today, looks like. And then 2 par 3s in the next 3 holes after that, with a possible drivable par 4 sandwiched in between them. Alright, here for Phillips at 12, his third. To fall into the black at +1. Once again, the next hole's a par 5, so take bogey here and try to bounce back on the next with a birdie at least. No, sir. Double bogey. It's early though. Alright, Eric on the tee at a par 5 13th. It might be playing 573 today. Coming off the double. 2 over par after 3. Oh, that's low and left. It's a bunker up the left side too. Let's see. Second shot for Eric at 13. There's some trees in front of him. Third shot from Mr. Phillips here at 13, and the flag today is a carbon copy of the last hole. 26 on and 6 on the right. Originally from Carrollton, but currently lives in Macon. West Georgia boy, now living in Central Georgia. That was Eric's birdie attempt there at 13. That left for his par 5. It's not particularly close to the hole either. Coming off double at the previous hole already. Don't want to drop too many more shots. There is a cut after tomorrow's second round. Par putt for Eric J. Here, 13, his fourth. To stay at +2. Got it. Third par so far. Traffic from nearby Cleveland Highway, State Route 71, as Eric steps into the tee at a 165-yard par 3 14. Over H2O. Hole location today, 14 on and 11 from the left. Trying to draw a little bit. Hasn't had a birdie yet, but it's early in the championship. Phillips at 14. Fifth hole of the day. Just to cut his score in half to +1. He's +2 currently. All pars, except for the double at 12. Now, how close was that to a birdie? I wonder. That close to a birdie. Stays at +2. Head off to the short par 4 15th, and then the long par 3 16th. Eric J on the tee to the 327-yard par 4 15th. I guess this is 5 or 7 wood. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's only hit 2 fairways so far out of 4. So batting .500. Turns out he used to play for the Toronto Blue Jays at one point too. Played Major League Baseball with Eric. Second shot for Eric, pulled it into the fairway bunker there. So now 2 out of 5 fairways hit, I believe. Eric putting for birdie here at 15. The pin, by the way, was 11 on and still is 11 on and 6 on the right today on this hole. Front right pin. Again, just to try to cut his score in half. Broke away to the right. So back-to-back pars after the double. Stays at 2 over. Eric J. Phillips on the tee of this monster par 3, 241-yard par 3 16. Flag today, 18 on and half of that, which is 9 from the left side. This is probably his 5 wood. That started out to the right. Eric's found the bunker with his tee shot here at the long par 3 16. 7th hole of the day. Left that short, so some work left to save his par. He's on the verge of playing his first 9 birdieless. Got 2 holes left. Got a longer par 4 and then a shorter par 4. VIPP here for Phillips. Very important par putt. And That is a huge sand save. Six par of the opening round. Eric now on the tee, the 451-yard par 4 17th. And there's action to his right over there on the 14 tee. And of course, Cleveland Highway, the traffic comet, is behind Eric and to his right. That's going towards the last hole, over to the right. Second shot for Eric here at 17. Again, the hole is on 10, 6 from the right. Not the best of angles, coming out of his right rough. Just about 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in Dalton, Georgia, northwest Georgia, Whitfield County. Not too far from the Tennessee state line. Third shot for Phillips here at 17. Outside chance of a birdie. Stays at 2 over. 7 pars, 1 double. DJ on the tee of the 388-yard par 4 18th, his 9th hole. Eric has drove it up the left side of his 18th fairway, far left side. But the pin today is 15 on and 12 on the left side. So he's got to carry those 2 greenside bunkers short and left of the green. And there's the Dalton Golf and Country Club house there. Of course, established in 1915, 110 years ago. Not sure where that ended up. And that was where Eric's third shot came from, the bunker, to this spot right here. So a chance to make the turn in 2 over 38. Hope he can tap that in because it's a long walk from here to the first tee. Par for Eric there. Out in 2 over 38. Now Eric on a tee to the 432-yard par 4 first. Dogleg to the right. And eventually some water comes into play, especially green side. Shot for Eric here at the first, his 10th. Speaking of 10, the flag is on 10 and 7th on the left. Water lurks left of the green. Eric for birdie here at the first. Might be his best approach shot of the day so far. Par 5 coming up. As a matter of fact, 2 par 5s in the next 3 holes. 2 and 4. Those will be the last 2 par 5s today. Still looking for his birdie breakthrough today. EJ on the tee is a 568-yard par 5 second.
You want to hit it right down the middle.
It's a double dogleg par 5. First to the left and then back to the right.
Y'all see it kick left?
Provisional coming up for Eric Phillips here at the second. Guessing this is Eric's third shot here into the par 5 second. Fourth shot for Eric at the second.
I mean, I'm hitting it closer than I am putting it, ain't I?
Hole by the way, 27 on, 5 from the right. Alright, par putt, I believe, for Eric at the second. Stay at 2 over. It's an all par since the double at 12. Sometimes distracting him.
Play right there. Thank you. Thank you. Trees. That was an all-around awful hole that turned out decent.
Phillips on the tee at a 430-yard par 4 third hole. Second shot for Eric at the third. Pin a day on 17 and 12 on the left side. Alright, third from Mr. Phillips here at the third, his 12th. He's working on 8 straight pars. And that hopped a little bit. Make that 9 straight pars now for Eric. Started with 2 straight pars, double 12, and now 9 straight pars. The last of the par 5's coming up, and it's not an easy one. And welcome to Dalton Country Club. As Eric Phillips steps onto the tee to 574-yard par 5 fourth hole. And this hole played as one of the most difficult holes during the Georgia Open earlier this summer. And this was also the hole they had to skip in the final round because a lot of rain fell prior to the final round of the Georgia Open this year. Only had to play 17 holes in that final round. This hole was omitted. EJ's second shot into the par 5 fourth, his 13th. Third shot for Eric into the fourth. Flag stay on 15, 5 from the left. Birdie putt from off the green for Eric at the fourth. Going with the Texas wedge. And a little meat left on that bone for par. That'll be for 10 straight pars. Par putt for EJ here at the par 5 fourth, his last par 5 of the day. The rest of the course is par 4s and 3s. Par 3s at 6 and 9. 9 being his last hole of the day. Is for 10 consecutive pars. And that streak has come to an end. It's been snapped. First bogey of the day for Eric, and now he's 3 over. Pars in, he'll shoot 75. Tee shot for Eric here at the 351-yard par 4 fifth. Coming off single bogey back there at 4. Second shot for Phillips at 5. Location on 9 and 6 from the right today. Breeze picking up here. Eric for birdie here at the 5th. Up that way short. And all of a sudden he's staring at back-to-back bogeys. Another one of those VIPPs for Eric. Now 4 over after 14 holes. Gonna have to be careful from here on out, not to drop too many more shots. On half the field to get cut tomorrow after the second round is completed. Now Eric on the tee to par 36. I'm guessing it's 170 yards today. Pin is on 8. Or 4 from the right. Don't want to miss in that bunker right. That's the short-sighted miss. Two par 3s in the next, on the last 4 holes here for this group. Ooh, that's come up short. Just in time to get a second shot here at 6. And that is not his best bunker shot today so far. Every time he's been in the greenside sand today, so far he's gotten it up and down for pars, but he's really got to work for par here after that sand shot. Par putt for Phillips here at 6. Well, unfortunately, it's going to be 3 straight bogeys now for Eric. That's going to drop him to 5 over for the championship. Well, after 9 straight pars, he's now had 3 straight bogeys. Eric now on the tee to 460-yard par 4-7, the longest par 4 on the golf course. 3 over for the last 3 holes. Still looking for his first birdie of the championship.
That ball, since it was a playoff, they had like 6 marshals watching, and they all knew it landed like within a 3-foot range right now.
Eric is on the left side of the 7th fairway. Flag today on 28 with 5 from the left side. Don't want to miss left. Birdie attempt there for Eric J. At 7, and it turns into a par. Has finally gotten off the bogey train. 2 holes left and 2 chances left today to make a birdie. Still a goose egg so far in that department. Stays at +5 for today and for the championship. Couldn't tell if he was on the green in regulation or just off the back. Eric on the 2 to 353-yard par 4 8th hole. So it could be made drivable.
That's the best suit I've ever ate in my life.
My hometown, Augusta, Georgia. That's the last time I saw Eric. It was before Helene hit. Downhill tee shot, and there is water by the green to the left.
Yeah, that night, Thursday or Wednesday night.
Eric from the left rough, I believe, fairly close to the penalty area off the tee, hit his second shot to this spot. Now as this putt for his first birdie of the championship. He badly needs one. He has 5 over after 16 holes today. And he still can't buy a birdie today. One last chance, and it's the par 3 9th. Stays at +5. Eric on the 2 to 174-yard par 3 9th. This is his last hole of the day. Pin today, 19 on, 12 on the left side. And these guys are 4 hours and 13 minutes in, not counting the 8-minute delay. Sorry, from right to left.
High bar they set. Let's go.
2 girls.
Man, you could have got out far for that for the fall. No, definitely a doggy.
Now we're grinding for par.
Jesus. Depends on if it's soft or not.
Last chance for a birdie here for EJ. Second 9th is to shoot 4 over 76. And there it is. What a finish. So matching 9s of 2 over 38s. 4 over 76 for Eric.